Hey, where's my coffee? You Hey, can we go grab a coffee? Just come back from probably my favourite coffee trip ever in the Real Deal, and it is the Real Deal. It's an angry little thing. Tell us a bit about it.
Well, my ears are still ringing from going through the coffee shop. So now the car behind us I've had since I was a 16-year-old kid. It's had a lot of changes over the time. It was never set out to be a burnout car in any means, that's for sure.
How many changes are we talking? It's obviously got a big block blown Chev in it now.
It does.
How many changes are we talking?
When I was a kid, it was always going to be small block Chev, and then it was LS, NA, and it was it was twin superchargers.
Yep.
And it was going to be triple superchargers, so top mount, two side mount, and then that's the last piece of the puzzle.
So why the change? I shouldn't be saying anything because I change my cars like my undies, but why the changes? With different direction?
I think as a kid, the small block Chev and the hot rod scene, my old man's a hot rodder, so everyone had the small block Chev, so that was the first choice. As I got older, the LS, everyone knows about what happened there. Started earning a few more bucks, finished my apprenticeship, or how about we put a couple of superchargers on it, and then the LSA come out, and how about we do that, and then our business just exploded in the burnout scene, and as you can see now, everything seems to be burnouts around here, and so we thought, well, what better way than to get into it, like build a burnout car.
And you spoke about it wasn't a dedicated built burnout car.
No,
you chopped and changed quite a bit.
That's the downfall with the car.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yep.
It was never set up to be a burnout car, and that shows on the pad. You know what I mean? We get caught in spots where we can't come around, where you see a lot of the other cars in Australia, they get caught in spots, they've got big lock like Andrew Lynchy, the crazy man in the Corolla. Fine example, the car is actually set up for it.
Yep.
And that is the downside of it. We're the first people to say that because the car was never going to be a skid car.
Yeah, sure. Hasn't been in many events, but what's the plan with the car?
It's starting to come good. Early on, we had issue after issue with the engine. We've had nothing but dramas with that engine built there. We've switched engine builders, and it's starting to come together. You know what I mean? It's actually driving off the pad. I think I got towed off the pad like 12 to 15 times in a row.
Really?
So the novelty was wearing off real quick.
You get sick of that pretty quick, don't you?
I sort of disliked driving at the one point there, and I went away with you up to Darwin. We had a ball, and the car
Well,
performed.
you come second though. You were pretty successful.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. You know, I just wanted to get off the pad. That was the first thing about that weekend, because like I stated before, it was headaches with that car, I mean. But yeah, it was good. We come back, got a second. Seen you nearly hit the wall a couple of times, which is good entertainment. So yeah.
And it's that's the burnout zone. You're going to put it into a few more events. The actual body shell's sheet metal and cleared, obviously.
It is. So
But there's been a few dramas in terms of getting it that way.
early on in the piece, I bought the car in Ballarat for about $2,000. It looked pretty good and pretty original. Took it down to the local foundry, got a sandblast, and it come back, and I reckon I nearly cried. There wasn't much left. So everyone always says it's an awesome body, and I'm a coach builder by trade, so glorified panel beater if you want to call it. So I thought, if I'm going to go to all this work, why am I going to paint it? Because you can't see the work that goes into it. So I thought, I'll leave it bare metal, it'll turn a few heads, and that's the end result.
And the meaning behind the name, the real deal, it's probably self-evident, but is there anything behind it?
Here at the Rod Shop, we give people tours. So if you come to the Rod Shop, you can have a cruise through. We'll show you how things are built. And everyone that's sort of seen it, everyone's like sort of wowed by the car. One bloke came in and said, "That is the real deal." And I said, "Well, it is." And then the guys started calling it around the shop, and one thing led to the other, and that's what the plates say the real deal.
So it started as a little bit of a joke,
Yeah, it was a bit of taking the piss
and
out
then
of
it
it.
stuck.
Yeah, well, it has, I think. So I don't know if it's the boys down the back taking the piss out of me or the car, or it was just the custom coming up with a good name.
So the real deal, what's coming up for it? What's coming up for Castlemaine in general?
So got a little bit of big news. Bought a brand new transporter, big XV8 supercar trailer. We're going to load the real deal, the Warbird, Baz's Ute. We're going to try and get around the countryside, each state, get out there, put a show on for all you guys.
So we're going to be travelling around all around the country, so make sure you get on to Castlemaine's social media and check out where we're coming next.